about winning. Everything's about winning. Outside range.
I'm Kirsten Priebe. I'm a hunter jumper instructor at Cornerstone on the Vermilion. Today we are at Otter Creek, which is in Wheeler, Wisconsin.
Not right over here, show them some stuff.
I got involved into training with Dr. Cathiot. We would get project horses together, and I found out that I really enjoyed doing it.
When you're ready, why don't you just start on this vertical so you make sure she's going to jump good on the grass?
Bringing along a young horse and teaching it to jump and reselling, and it just kind of turned into a career.
And then hold it straight. Go, 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 go. Oh, fucked up.
Got a can over it.
Got it.
I started teaching lessons on the side just to some friends when I was about 16 years old, and I liked doing that as well, so I just kept on going.
4 is the blue. 5 AB.
I am training several different age groups. My youngest is 4, and my oldest would shoot me if I said her age, but over 60. Breeds I'm training are mostly thoroughbreds. There's some warm bloods and warm blood crosses and some quarter horses as well. They usually come in around age 3 to get started, and then we start pushing them more when they're 4. So we kind of get them going walk, trot, canter when they're 3, and then start jumping when they are turning 4.
First one was yours. Second one, he was too quick to be that deep. He doesn't know how to get his front end up quick enough, so you just need to slow down when you're that deep.
I try to teach the value of hard work and planning ahead.
So you need to get there and body way back. I know you got to go a little bit more.
You have to put in the work if you want to reap the benefits.
He feels a little wild. A little wild, but he's not quick.
But you really chilled out yesterday.
Well, you lunged him. You should have lunged him today. Remember, that's an everyday thing, so that's your own fault that your 5-year-old is wild for not prepping.
You need to wake up early and lunge your horse if it's young and new to competing so that it behaves in the show ring. And if you don't do that, your horse will most likely misbehave. So I try to plant that seed early and say, hey, this is what you need to do tomorrow. And if they don't do it, then it's their own fault and they know it. And I'm not going to sit there and hound them because I feel like that's their responsibility.
He's not wiggling. Slow down there. Think about what you're doing. There you go. Don't let him trot so fast. You got it. Go ahead and walk a second. Catch your breath. Same turn you did from 1 to 2. 1, 2, 3. Then you're over to your candy corn. All right, you got it. Outside range. There you go. Good.
Jake would be the horse I'm working on the most this season. He's a talented young jumper that has the potential to do what Fergie was doing for me.
Stop yelling lower.
He's no dummy. I own him with a student of mine who's 12 years old, and we actually just surprised her today and told her that she now owns half of Jake.
It's hard to man go like this, right? The only place you did that would be hard. When your jump off, could it continue?
I apprenticed with Nick Novak, owns Gypsy Farms, and he's a really well-known and well-respected trainer, so he kind of took me under his wing, and that was also really helpful.
Keep your hand elevated.
I started riding with him and working under him when I was 17. Nick's teaching style is very serious, but he brings a lot of fun into it. What I love about him is he's really good at riding from the ground, meaning he can see what's going on with your ride and tell you exactly how to fix it, and he's right 99.99999% of the time. I've learned a lot from him. The sequence of jumps we are working on is to prepare Jake and I for a competition next week.
With that turn, first corner.
The sequence is a ground rail, 3 strides to a vertical, 2 strides to an oxer. And the way it's set up is after I do the center sequence in a row, I can then roll back, so turn my horse before the vertical to get back to the oxer. And we do that so I continue through the turns on my horse because I tend to try to add an extra step in and be more patient. But that oxer being so wide, if I was to be more patient there, my horse might not have enough power to get across the back rail, and we would have that rail down because he would hit it with his hind feet.
4.
Teaching has given me a career I adore and a lifestyle I love. I love waking up and going to work every day. In a lot of people's careers, I feel like you don't get to see the difference you make in your job, whereas I get to watch these kids and horses grow in their abilities and their confidence in themselves for what they've been able to accomplish, and that's just really rewarding to watch these girls and horses grow up together.
2, 3. Okay, good idea to fix there. Sure.
If you told me I would be here 5 years ago, I would laugh and smile and be like, yeah, I wish, but I've been extremely blessed doing what I love. A lot of really good clients I enjoy, and more than clients, they're really family.